Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you had a really fantastic and relaxing week. Okay, it is time for comprehension, and this term we'll be reading the book called A Midsummer Night's Dream. It is a Shakespeare story, which means that the original play was written by Shakespeare himself. Now, before I start, take a good look at the front cover. Have a think about what things can you see? What do you think the book will be about? You can always pause the video and take a quick minute to think about these questions before I start this book. Right, I'll move on now. So we've got a cast list. That's usually how it is when we're reading a play. The first character, this one where my pointer is, her name is Hermia, and it says in love with Lysander. Then we've got Demetrius, betrothed to Hermia. Helena, friend to Hermia and in love with Demetrius. Lysander, in love with Hermia. Oberon, king of the fairies. Titania, queen of the fairies. Buck, an elf. Bottom, a weaver. And the scene, which means the setting, is in and around Athens in ancient Greece. Right, let's start. When the path of true love runs smoothly, the world seems a wonderful place, all bright skies and smiling faces. Unfortunately, true love has a habit of wandering off the path and getting lost. And when that happens, people's lives get lost too, in a tangle of misery. My first question, read to the end of page 7 again and tell me what might the storyline be in this play. So you have to tell me what you think this story is, what kind of a story it is. So read page 7, pause the video and write down your answer. Okay, I will move on. Second question. Rewrite this sentence, replacing the words in bold with synonyms. When true love runs smoothly, the world seems a wonderful place, all bright skies and smiling faces. So can you see the 4 words in bold? Smoothly, wonderful, bright, and smiling. Please write synonyms replacing these original words. You can write 1 or 2, it is your choice. Make sure that the synonyms can make sense in this sentence. You can pause the video, have a think, and write down your answer. Take the love of Duke Theseus of Athens and Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons, for instance. They were to be married, and their happiness spread through the whole of Athens. People had decorated their houses with flowers and left lamps burning in their windows at night, so that the streets twinkled like a city of stars. Everybody was joyful and excited as they prepared to celebrate the Duke's wedding day. Well, almost everybody. On the day before the royal wedding, 2 friends met by chance in the market square, golden-haired Hermia and black-haired Helena, both beautiful and both with secrets that made their hearts ache. Question 3. Can you find an example of a simile on page 8 and tell me what does it mean? So this is a 2-part question. You are looking for the simile and then explaining what it means. Go through page 8, pause your video, and write down your answer. Question 4. Who is Duke Theseus marrying? Right, find your answer. When you're ready, you can unpause the video. My next question is, what 2 things did the people of Athens do to celebrate the upcoming wedding? Right, read through the text again and write down your answer. Question 6. Where do Hermia and Helena meet? Okay, read through page 8 and 9 and write down your answer. The next question. Read to the end of page 9. What might the secrets be? So they haven't really revealed their secrets yet. So it is up to you. You have to think and predict what you think the secrets are. Read through page 9 and just take a guess. For a while, the 2 friends chatted about nothing in particular. Then Helena noticed a look in Hermia's deep blue eyes that made her ask, "Is everything all right, Hermia?" Hermia looked so sad and serious. "I am to marry Demetrius tomorrow," she replied. "Demetrius," said Helena softly. Now her heart was aching worse than ever. Night after night she had cried herself to sleep, whispering Demetrius's name, knowing that her love for him was hopeless. Many years ago, the families of Hermia and Demetrius had agreed that when they were of age, their daughter and son should marry. "You must be the happiest young woman in Athens," sighed Helena. "I've never been so miserable in my life," Hermia declared. "You see, I don't love Demetrius." "You don't?" said Helena, amazed. Right, my next question is, read to the end of page 10. How is Hermia feeling about marrying Demetrius? So there you go. Read to page 10 and write down your answer. Find and copy any words or phrases on page 11 that tell us how Helena feels about Demetrius. Right, so you're going through page 11, look for phrases, it can be more than one, and write down that can tell us how she feels about Demetrius. Question 10. Why is Hermia so miserable? Right, you can read through page 11 again and write down your answer. Okay, I hope you've written down all the 10 answers. It's now time to mark them. My first question was, read to the end of page 7. What might the storyline be in this play? The answer is, it's a comic love story or a comical romantic story. So if you've written any one of these, your answer is correct. The next question was to write the four words in bold, to write synonyms for them. The first word was smoothly. These are a few synonyms that I'm showing you here. If you've written steadily, fluently, quietly, they all fit in the sentence and they all make sense. If you've written anything else that is similar to these words and it does make sense, you can mark it as correct. The next word was wonderful. So words like magnificent, delightful, fantastic, they are all synonyms for wonderful, and they can fit in the sentence and the sentence still makes sense. The third word was bright. Here are a few words, a few synonyms for bright: shining, gleaming, sparkling. Again, any similar word that means bright and makes sense, you can mark it correct. And the last one, smiling. You can use twinkling, beaming, or cheerful, or any other similar word. The next question was to find an example of a simile on page 8 and then explain what it means. The answer is streets twinkled like a city of stars. And it means the streets were decorated full of lights and lamps at night, that it looked like a night sky filled with twinkling stars. If you've written if your answer is similar to mine, but you've used different words, it's absolutely okay. You can mark it correct. The next question is, who is Dionysus marrying? The Queen of the Amazons is the answer. Question 5. What 2 things did the people of Athens do to celebrate the upcoming wedding? The 2 things were they decorated their houses with flowers and they left lamps burning on their windows at night. Where do Hermia and Helena meet? They met in the market square. My next question was, read to the end of page 9 and predicting what might the secrets be. Again, these are your own predictions and your choice, what you think, your thoughts. So please share your answers on Tapestry, and I'd like to read and go through them. The next question, read to the end of page 10. How is Hermia feeling about marrying Demetrius? And it says in the book, she felt very sad and serious. Question 9, find and copy any words or phrases on page 11 that tell us how Helena feels about Demetrius. So there were 2 phrases. The first one was, her heart was aching worse than ever. And the second phrase was, her love for him. These 2 phrases tell us that Helena loved Demetrius. And the last question for today was, why is Hermia so miserable? And she felt miserable because she did not love Demetrius, but still had to marry him. Right, that's all for today, guys. I hope you've marked all your answers. I will see you next time. Bye.